and welcome to what I think will be the 4th upload on the YouTube channel from Twitch streams. I'm Silverware, thank you very much for joining me. And yeah, this is, I'm calling it Let's Go Coventry. I don't really think of it like that, I just think of it as a save on YouTube. I'm bringing from Twitch. Yeah, something along those lines anyway. We're doing very well, as you probably already know if you've watched the other stream highlights or full streams. I think I did a highlight for the first stream, and then stream 2 and stream 3 were uploaded in their entirety. Maybe that is the case, maybe that wasn't the case. Either way, I hope you've enjoyed them so far. As you'll know, we're doing very well. Currently 5th in the table in the championship. Way better than we've got any right to be doing. And this stream is just going to be us carrying on. So fingers crossed we can keep up that good form. I mean, it'd be nuts if we get promoted this season, but let's see if we can do it. So, let's go. So, where were we last time? We were doing very well, weren't we? We're currently 5th place, 28 points on the board, which is pretty fantastic, actually. Goal difference of plus 12, which is pretty good, actually, compared to the teams around us. We are doing very well indeed. I've just advanced a little bit on the day past the press conference. Thought I'd just get that out of the way. I've got a big game against Swansea coming up. Swansea, who really shouldn't be as low down as they are, in my opinion, but obviously not having a very good season. Currently on 15 points, not doing very well in the slightest, so do need to make sure we don't take them too lightly, but by the same token, we should have more than enough to get past them. I just want to get through the month of November as quickly as possible. I'm only probably going to be on for a couple of hours, so I don't want to take too much time getting through this tonight, because I don't want to. I want to keep up a month per stream as a minimum, which I know is not always going to be possible necessarily, but I want to see if I can do it. Let's do this. Let's get into the game against Swansea. I want to start off the stream with a win. That'd be lovely. Ian Matson is the Young Player of the Month runner-up, which is pretty cool to see. Callum Styles. Who are you, Callum Styles? Should we be looking at you? Well, you're a 4-star left wing back and central midfielder. I mean, we'll have a look at you. We'll have a look at you, certainly. I think it would be silly not to. And, oh! I forgot about this. Gustavo Harmer is leaving us. Not yet, obviously. He'll be going through on the 1st of January, so he's not going to sign a new contract. And anytime he does want to sign a new contract, it's for a lot of money. So I feel like this, although it's not for the amount of money I'd like him to go for, I do think this is the right thing to do. Yeah. And we'll try and get someone in. We'll use that money. We'll put it back into the loan budget. We'll try and get someone in on loan in January. Or even maybe try and sign someone cheap, possibly, if we can. None of that matters, though, because this is the 11 we're going to be using to go against Swansea. It's going to be Wilson in goal, DaCosta, Hyam, Clark Salter, and Matson in defence. Salter? His name's Clark Salter. Say his full name, Stuart. With Harbour at the base of the midfield, with Shipley and Spanish lad ahead of him. O'Hare at the tip of the diamond, supporting Gikaris and Walker up front. I have got either a yawn or a burp or a sneeze coming. I don't know what it is. First game of the stream. It's barely full in the Coventry Building Society Arena, which again is a very, very catchy name compared to us. Harmer with the free kick, and Gustavo Harmer nearly, absolutely burying that into the top corner. Doesn't quite there. Shipley now with the corner. Livingston in, looks for Hyam, and Hyam handles the ball, which is a little bit unfortunate. That's a very poor first half of football. We need to be better than that. They're actually on top of us for XG and possession. So we're just going to point the finger and say, not happy with the performance. Not happy with your playmaking efforts. Not happy with your finishing. Right. I'm tempted to put us onto attacking, just to try and spice things up a little bit. But they have had more possession, so we don't want to leave it too easy for them. So we're going to go expressive. We'll raise that line. We'll engage them a little bit higher. Do that. Let's see how that does for us, hopefully. We can get a foothold into this game and just push on a little bit more. We've given away a sloppy free kick here, and if I know Football Manager, I know this is probably going to be a goal. There it is. That's really disappointing. It's similar to the Harmer free kick earlier, only this one was on target. Right. We can demand more again. And we need to make changes. First change, O'Hare's coming off. Marida's coming on. Tyler Walker as well, absolutely terrible. Martin Waghorn can come on. And we'll have him and Gyökeres up front. Hopefully they'll be able to do something. What do we do? What do we do? We're going to go narrow. We're going to raise the defensive lineup. And there's not really much else I want to do. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. I think this might be the game that Swansea needs to get back up into the season. Right, we have a late corner. Can we get an equaliser? Dominic Hyam was there, and no one reacted. No one reacted at all. And we might be losing the first game of the stream against Swansea, who we really should not be losing against if you're looking at the table. Unless we get very lucky. Right at the end of the 90 minutes. Chipley into Gyökeres. Gyökeres gives the ball away in their box. That's infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. And Spanish lad does really well to get the ball there. Darbo now, club captain, gets it through to Waghorn. Waghorn, he's been forced out wide into Gyökeres. Gyökeres can't force it in. And somehow we've come alive at the end of the game, but we've not managed to get the chance in the back of the net. And we've somehow lost that game. And I'm actually livid with the players. I'm livid. I'm fuming. What was that, boys? What on earth was that? Because that was pathetic. I'll answer the question for you. That was utterly pathetic. Wow, Ben Wilson thinks I was too harsh. Oh, bloody wasn't. You played terrible. What do I do here? Because I feel like I'm in the right. I feel like I'm in the right to question them after that performance. We had more chances than them. We're 5th compared to their... Well, I think they were 19th. And we showed no fire. How much is he worth? 150k. It's not even worth putting him on the transfer list. There we go. That's him told. That is him told. Oh, really? Really? I can't justify giving him an injection. I mean, we're going to leave it to the physio. That's really annoying because he's the one player at the moment who's looking... He's not the one player who's looking good. He had a bad game last time out, but that's really unfortunate. Okay, well, Tyler Walker has to stay in. Matt Godden's going to get his chance straight away. That means Waghorn is back on the bench. Oh, that's really annoying. That's really annoying. Do we go back from a diamond while Gyökeres is injured? I'm just thinking because we've now got 3 strikers. None of them are really playing well. I mean, to be fair, Matt Godden hasn't played. Matt Godden, for all I know, we put him up here as a poacher. All of a sudden, we might be doing really well. I mean, they've got a good strike partnership. Tell you what, we're going to go with that. Walker and Godden. We're going to go with that. We'll give Walker the next day of training off, which is what I forgot to do with some of these players. I should have really rested them, but I was so annoyed at the result that I didn't even think about it. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted I forgot to rest them. Oh, God. Well, we trained our finishing, so hopefully... Maggio. Hello. I mean, he's old. What happened to my voice then? He's old. He's old, but he's a determined little sod, isn't he? Drop an emergency save. And this is the 11 that will hopefully get us a win after the disappointment against Swansea. It's Wilson in goal, DaCosta, McFedsian, Clark Salter and Darbo in defence. Harmer, Shipley, Spanish lad and Merida in the midfield as a diamond with Godden and Walker up front. Let's see whether this one will go a bit better, boys, shall we? Let's do this. Let's go. Harmer apparently is the only one who's unhappy with the formation, but he was the best player last time out, so hopefully it's a negligible issue. Right, point the finger. Let's do this, boys. Anyone wants to react? Anyone at all? No, okay. Stan won the boys over completely because we're not getting any reactions there. But there's the 11 again against Bristol City. I feel like this is a big game. I feel like this is a really big game. This is important. Bristol City are 9th. We're currently 7th. If we win this, we go back up to around 6th, 5th, where we were before. So we really need to be doing well in this. Let's do it, boys. Come on. Or maybe we're just settling into where we should be in, because we are overachieving. I mean, we've barely added to this squad. We've added a couple of Spanish midfielders, one of whom is Spanish lad. And we've added... Andreas Weimann just dived. I'm sorry. Andreas Weimann just dived. We all saw that, right? We all saw that. But Wilson makes the save. Get in there, boys. Andreas Weimann, the little diver. I used to really like him when he played for Aston Villa. I used to think he was actually a lot better than people gave him credit for. And then he goes and does that. The monster. How dare he? Right, Merida gets it out to Darbo. Darbo looking to whip the ball in. Gets it over to Spanish lad instead. Spanish lad holds onto the ball. Gets it all the way back to Clark Salter. Clark Salter to Harmer. Harmer into Shipley. Shipley chips it over. Looking for Darbo on the wing. Darbo now gets it. Turns around. Gets it to Spanish lad. Whips it in. Walker's there. And Walker makes it 1-0. Which means... Oh, it didn't work. Oh, why isn't it opening? One moment. Yes! Yes! Well, that was annoying. He's been on a rotten bit of form recently, getting some really poor ratings, getting some really poor performances in there. Maybe, just maybe, gets back on track with that header. Spanish lad doing the work as well, getting the assist, and we lead at the Coventry Building Society Arena. I just wish they called it the Rico, because it's just such an easier thing to say. 1-0, that'll do. I'll take a 1-0. I will take a 1-0. I prefer it to 1-1. Boys, come on now. What's happened? We were so good in some of these games. Now we're just looking so bang average at a lot of different things. I'll encourage the boys again. Fine. It's not letting our heads drop. It's all good. We'll say that one. Yeah, that's motivated a lot of them. We'll just say to Merida, not good enough. Get it together. Bedzian, not good enough. Get it together. Everyone else is fine. A draw is not the end of the world, but I will feel really annoyed because we should... He's saying we should be winning. We probably shouldn't be, actually. I'm probably being very generous on us. Merida's had a shocker. An absolute shocker. I am genuinely starting to think that we've been off attacking midfielders, but it kind of... I mean, is this a silly thing to do? That's when this highlight ends. I mean, this highlight's going to end with them scoring, I can just tell already. It's going to end with them scoring. There we go. Brings in. He's going to cross it in now. Get it to someone. There it is. Really poor from us again. Really poor defending. Why are we so tentative to defend? Close them down. Get forward. Get onto them. Oh, God. Right, what do we do? What do we do? Well, Callum O'Hare hasn't had a shocking game, so I wouldn't say it's been a disastrous thing to try, but it certainly hasn't worked. So, we're going to bring Ramirez on. Bit of energy in midfield from the 73-year-old. And then, I mean, it's going to have to be Dominic Thompson. And we'll swap him and Darbo around. But it's been poor. It's been really poor. We've looked like a shell of how we've looked. We're just launched... I mean, we're on short passing. We're on short passing. Why are we launching the ball forward like that? Oh, the ball's in, and... Ah, Wilson! Oh, that's horrific. That's actually horrific. Okay, the international break couldn't have come at a better time. That's so bad. That's so bad. Been utterly battered by them there. Utterly battered. I'm throwing the water bottle. I am actually embarrassed about that performance. Absolutely embarrassed. I'm not even talking to the press. Not even talking to the press. Not interested. Oh, okay. We've got some work to do. Go with a higher line, higher engagement line, and a standard defensive line. I'm going to go with that. Okay. That's what we're doing. Spanish lad and Spanish dad. I think that's fair. Callum O'Hare. How did you do? You played as an attacking midfield centre. So why can't he do that for us when we try and play him as that? Right, let's have a look at form. Can we see him for Ireland? What did he play as? Just an attacking midfielder. I'd like to know. He did that in 74 minutes as well. Yeah, I'm bottling the idea of changing the formation. Fully aware of that. But I wasn't overly impressed with the results that we got using the 4-3-3. So, let's go with it again. Let's see how it goes for this game. And we know we've got the 4-3-3 trained and ready. We also know we've got a 4-2-3-1 as well. So, we've got options. Have a look at our actual spend. We're 18th in the league out of 24. Looking at our salary, we're 21st in the league out of 24. I think when you consider these things, we're pretty good. Stadium sellouts, none. Saw our name there. Where was our name? Sure, I saw Coventry. They didn't. Oh, away form is really good, apparently. Okay. I was trying to have a look at that because I know that screen exists, but I rarely look at it. But looking at that puts into context. We've spent so little money, and we are competing pretty well. Come on, lads, let's do it. Just get a goal and stop them scoring. That's all I ask of you boys. And before we do anything else, we'll quickly double check. I am distributing to the fullbacks. I was going to distribute to the man in the middle. I'm not going to do that. Going to fullbacks. Oh, it's a free kick. That's concerning. And we've already conceded. Oh, God. 7 minutes. We're in the... We weren't even in the 7th minute. We were in the 6th minute. Oh, no. It's all going wrong, boys. It's all going wrong. There's merits for sticking with it, merits for changing it. The merits for changing it were that we lost 2 games back to back. We've lost 3 of our last 4. The merits for keeping it were they got the majority of our good results before that period. So, oh, they're in. It's gonna be 2. It's gonna be 2. Oh, Simon Mort, right? Big changes are happening. We're doing it. We're going back to that. Moore's coming off for Wilson. As much as Wilson's not played well recently, Moore's just had a shocking return, so he's coming straight off. Fullback's having a really bad game. But genuinely, you boys are not playing well. 24 minutes in to be 2-0 down, the way that we are, is just unacceptable to me. So we're making the change. Let's try and get another goal. I say another goal. Let's try and get a goal. Shipley's done really well there. Shipley's in. Gets it through to Walker. Walker chips it over the goalkeeper. And it is going to be... Oh, it's been disallowed. It's been disallowed. Signs of life, but it's been disallowed. It's so infuriating. The signs of life are there. Alan O'Hare once again has been shocking. We're going to give him the second half. We're going attacking. They demand more from the boys as well. I want to see more from this team. Again, Sheffield United, just taking them as Sheffield United, not looking at the table, I would say they're a team we will struggle against. Looking at the table, I'm furious because we're better than they are in terms of league performance so far. And the way we performed... Oh, Gibbs White has gone in round. Oh, and Gibbs White has been sent off. Right, they're down to 10 men. We have got to make the most of this. We should have gotten at least 1 goal back against them in this game. And even if we get one here, it's not going to be good enough for me. Now, Tyler Walker's got one back. I'm not even going to play the thing. I mean... It's still so bad. It's still so bad. And we've still lost the game. I'm throwing the bottle. It's so bad yet again. Oh, God. Russ, this is what you've walked into, mate. These are the games today. Now, Swansea and Sheffield United are having bad seasons. I would have said we would have struggled against them. Bristol City, however. And just the fight in this team has not been there whatsoever. It's just not been. Oh, God. And we've got no time between now and the next game. And I'm going to guess if I look at dynamics, it's not looking good. Actually, dynamics is nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. We've got some unhappy players, but it's not the end of the world. Right. Let's get to this next game against Birmingham and let's just see what we can do. It's at home, which is something. Right, here's the 11. That hopefully will get us back on track against bottom, well, second bottom of the table, but bottom technically without points deductions, Birmingham City. Wilson in goal, Darbo, McFedsian, Clark Salter and Matson in defence. Kelly, Spanish lad and Ramirez in midfield with Waghorn, Shipley and Walker as the front three. Hyman O'Hare currently being rested because they're knackered. Let's just see what happens in this game. Let's just do what we can. We're going with the 4-3-3 from the start. We looked better with the 4-3-3. I mean, that's not even motivated them. Right, let's do it, boys. Let's do this. Oh, that's a painful set of results. I've taken a screenshot of it. I'm posting that on Twitter because that's pretty awful as a set of results. Right, come on, boys. 3 points today. Come on, let's do it. Corner, Shipley whips it in. Clark Salter hits the crossbar. Walker just can't get there. So then looking for McFadesian. What a header that was on the edge of the box. But Troy Deeney now running at our defence. It's 2-on-2. We're getting men back, though. We're forcing Deeney wide. Oh, but they're starting to get more players forward. We can defend this. That'd be great, lads. Thanks. Whips it in. Clark Salter heads it clear. Ramirez now leading a counter-attack. Ramirez gets out to Shipley. Shipley looking for options. He goes further wide. He is down as a winger. Whips it in. Its cross is not a good one. Cross was not a good one, but we have started off well. We can carry on doing that. That'd be great. Another corner. Shipley into McFedsian, and this time it is a goal. Yes! 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 Get in, boys. I feel better. I feel a lot better. That's made me feel better. But I feel like we need a second. I was really hoping that was going to be a second. We have let Birmingham get back into the game a little bit, but... Right, keep going. I've said the wrong thing there. I could have really motivated them. 3 points is the most important thing. 3 points first, performance seconds. Oh, it's a really poor tackle. We've blocked it well there, but Parker does well. Parker gives the ball away, though. And we now give a goal away. It's Papaga. The substitution has just cost us 3 points. Well, it's cost us 2 points. I'm berating the team. I'm furious. I'm absolutely furious. What is that goal kick? What was that goal kick? Can we remember where we're meant to be distributing the ball to, my friends? Christ above, what was that? Right, we're going to go back to distribute to fullbacks. Because I now don't trust my goalkeeper. We've stopped the rot in terms of losing, but that is a huge missed opportunity. A huge missed opportunity. We can't score. We can't score goals. On the plus side, we didn't lose. Okay, let's see. Let's just see whether we can hopefully get through this game and get 3 points. What would be the first win of the stream in the last game of the stream? Let's do this, boys. Come on. Let's go and beat Bournemouth up, take their lunch money. They're second in the table. I didn't realise that. This is probably going to be a disaster. Oh, I didn't realise they were second in the table when I was talking all that smack. Whipping the ball in here, which I'm not a fan of. I've said that I'm happy. I'm not actually that happy, but we're going to have to say it just to get morale up. This is annoying because losing in this game isn't the end of the world, and we're now 1-0 down. It's not the end of the world because of the team we're playing against. It is the end of the world because it's going to be 5 games on the bounce where we've not won. And that's really, really bad form. Really, really bad form. Now that is a great ball though, and Godden is in, and Godden should be finishing it there. And they've even stopped themselves from conceding a corner, which is infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. I think a 4-2-4 is coming out in a minute. They're just destroying us down the wings at the moment. Oh, their passing is so good. Their passing is so good there. And we're just going to try and get the ball out wide, I think. Triple change. We're changing the system. We demand more from the boys. Right. Shipley. Can he do something in this counter-attack? He does draw a foul from Christie. A bit of a cynical foul, but he doesn't really do anything. Right, we have a throw. Da Costa gets it to Ramirez. Kelly now. Back to Ramirez. Kelly. Ramirez whips it in. Can't get anywhere. Do retain possession, though. Papaga. Papaga. Doesn't do anything. Gets it to Walker, though. Costa. A draw here I would be very happy with. Against second in the table, I'd be very happy. It stops the rot a little bit more. Oh, we've managed to hit the ball off of them. Shipley now running down that left-hand side. He's going to try and look for a cross. Gets it in. Walker's there! Walker's there! And it is 1-1.
Yes! Yes!
More of that, boys, please. What a move that was. We have it in us to do that. Again, Ramirez is coming forward here. He's got people with him. He's got people with him. Ramirez doesn't pass. He should have passed. He had Godden or Walker to the side of him. I missed who it was. And if he'd have passed, it would have been an open goal. Shipley whips it in. Nyland's there. But Ramirez gets it into Walker. He does pass this time, but Walker hits it at the keeper. And Stanislas now running at our goal. But we managed to sort of... we sort of managed to defend it. It's cleared. Shipley again is broken through. Shipley into Walker!
Yes! Yes!
4-2-4 then, lads. It's a 4-2-4. That's the answer. And Walker with the goal. And in all seriousness, what do we do? Because at this point, normally, common sense is telling me defend, Stu. But we've changed the game since we've changed to this formation. I don't think we change a thing. Connolly's done Clark Salter. We've forced him wide a little bit. Clark Salter does well. We clear it. And we get the 3 points. Oh, that makes me feel better. Wow. Tyler Walker.
When you subscribe to Bloomberg, you will
That was a special performance.
get inspiration to
It
discuss
stops the rot. It's the first win of the episode.
limitless possibilities.
Of the stream. Whatever you want to call it. I don't even care at this point.
You will discover new solutions.
The first win in the last game keeps us in and around the playoff area. We're just outside of it. The next game is against top of the table West Brom. They only get harder. Oh, Christ on a bike. That was stressful. That was stressful. I'm not saying, by the way, I know I might be going a bit hyperbolic here. I'm not saying that we're going to go with a 4-2-4 as a permanent thing. I'm just saying it's got a result in the last few games. I mean, that run is horrific. Absolutely horrific. But we end it with a win. Somehow. I don't quite know how we did that, but we did do it. Oh, I'm going to have a mess about with this off camera. But yeah, that was interesting. That was very, very interesting. Wow. Wow. That's not exactly been a good stream, has it, guys? 5 games, 3 losses, 1 draw, and a win. You can't believe it, Russ. Again, our form has taken an absolute nosedive in this episode. But to end it with a win against second place Bournemouth, it's good, but we need to try and stop the rot somehow, and I don't really know. I don't know if 4-2-4 is a viable thing to go forward, but if we're using 2 defensive midfielders, maybe actually it is an option. Maybe I mean, I don't really want to do a complete tactical overhaul, but maybe we need to. Maybe we've just been found out a little bit. Maybe teams have been a bit naive against us up until this point, and now teams are just bowling over us because they know how to play us. I'm stressed. I need to go for a lie down. I need to get a nice cup of tea. Try not go for 3-4-3-5-2. Do you mean try and go for 3-5-2? I don't know whether we've got the players to do. I mean, we've probably got enough central defenders actually. I'm just not very good with 3 at the back formations. And are we talking 3-5-2? Are we talking 3-5-2 with fullbacks? Or are we talking 3-5-2 with defensive-minded wide midfielders? Maybe we give that a go. Maybe we'll see how it goes. Or maybe we go with the 4-2-4 because again, that really works against Bournemouth at the ends. I'm convinced the diamond is still going to work at some point. Just, I think we're in a bad run of form. But, hey-ho, it is what it is. Right, as I was saying before, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all very much for watching. If you're watching live now, I do appreciate the support for you popping your head in, even if it is just for a few minutes. Even if you just got me on in the background, it is much appreciated. If you're watching on the video on demand, thank you for watching the video on demand. And if you're watching on YouTube, assuming I remember to put this up... as the whole thing on, I'm assuming it'll be the whole thing, it might be highlights, I don't know. But if you have been watching on YouTube as well, it is much appreciated. All of that said, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, look after yourselves, and bye-bye for now. Cheers.